Ever fallen into the slow cycle? That lethargy where you know what must be done but you simply can't quite get going? Fear not, you are not alone. Sloth is an epidemic, but the Stoics, those hard-case old-school thinkers, knew the cure. Not a band-aid, but a root and branch shift in how we perceive ourselves and our calling. Today we're going to learn how the Stoic philosophy will enable us to beat laziness and reach our potential. Let's dive in. So let's define laziness. It's not actually flopping on the sofa or staring at your phone. Laziness is the gap between what you can do and what you do. It's resistance to doing something when you know that you should be doing it. The Stoics had a term called acrasia that was the act of doing something against your better judgment. But here's the best thing about it: laziness isn't permanent. It's a habit, and habits can be broken. As the philosopher King Marcus Aurelius reminds us, that power comes from within. Laziness is probably a result of not being in control of our minds. We are mastered by distraction, excuse, and fear to decide what we do. Stoicism teaches how one can master his or her mind. Ask yourself what's really holding you back. Fear of failure, lack of meaning, or is it just the convenience of inertia? Say something. Let's say you have this young Olympic hopeful. She is getting up at 5 in the morning every day to train. There are days when she does not want to. There are days when it is cold and dark and she wants to stay in bed. But she is not saying to herself, "Do I want to train today?" She's saying to herself, "What do I want to be?" She knows the truth that discipline bridges the gap between goal and achievement. That's Stoicism. Epictetus, the ex-slave philosopher, shows us a simple yet potent formula. Choose what you want to do, then let your activity follow. Procrastination evaporates when you combine your daily activity with a larger sense of purpose. For example, choosing that your purpose is that of writer. Don't wait for the muse to hit. Write and sit down one sentence if all you can manage. Action gains momentum, momentum gains habit. This is a Stoic practice to try premeditatio, malorum, or premeditation of bad things. Before you even do something, ask yourself, what is most likely to go wrong? What excuses can I plausibly make? Planning ahead to the roadblocks you steel yourself beforehand for rising above them. Imagine yourself really tempted to skip the gym. Imagine your post-skipping the gym feelings, and they will be guilt and disappointment. Imagine you're going to the gym feelings, and they will be strong and proud. Which will you be? Consider the small mundane choices you make that sculpt your life. Excellence is not something you do some of the time, but a habit the Stoics taught. Every time you choose to be productive instead of lazy, you're exercising the muscle of self-control. And discipline, my friends, is the antidote to indolence. Time is our biggest commodity, and how much time do we waste? And isn't laziness not just about wasting hours, but about wasting potential? Every second that you're backing away is potentially lost forever. So what are you going to do with what little time you have? Here's my challenge to you: begin small. Pick one thing that's been on hold, be it a project, a workout, or an uncomfortable conversation. Commit to the first step, no matter how tiny. Remember, the Stoics didn't preach perfection. They preach progress. Every step, however small, is a triumph over complacency. Laziness is not your fate. It's a test, okay, but it's a test that you can pass if you've got a little Stoic mindset and some determination. Set your goal. Grasp for your mind. And remember, all greatness begins with one foot forward. And what is yours today? So subscribe for more Stoic philosophies. Don't forget to remember, change your life a little at a time.